archaeologists. I'm the Johnstruct. Welcome to the proximity. I'm having a Silent Hill 3 adventure. We're getting some spoilers here since I'm in Silent Hill. Playing the PC version. I don't know if there are any mods or anything. I probably should skip this because not only are we in Silent Hill, we are at the fairground. Put the snail away. But also, it kind of would be a shame to let the song end suddenly. Hello, Craig. How are you? I'm also kind of how do words work? I'm procrastinating. I need to tidy the place up. It is mostly tidy, but I have somebody coming at 11 to do a thing that I don't quite understand. The fairground was in the first game as well, now I remember it. You fought the policewoman. And I guess it's doing the greatest hits, as it were. I'm more nervous about next week, though. That wall. But I want to play computer games, so I'm gonna. Now there's two of me. Let's hide this away. Turn the control on and load our game. So last time, well, we're actually. Oh, it's got to do a thing. It's got to do a thing. Oh. So I've had to drag my desk over as far as I can so people can hypothetically access the wall, and I know it's not going to be far enough, and I'm really worried about that. This is such a delicate setup. Like, I'm trying to tug on this and it's tight. Not in a good way. I hope I've got the controller. I do, cool. Let's load our game. So, yes, we're going to be installing inner wall insulation. Because my walls are made out of granite? Is it granite? You can't stuff things in the wall to insulate it. So you just have to build an extra bit of wall. So they're going to steal. I'm going to lose room, which I'm a little bit grumpy about, won't lie. They should have done it on the outside. Pavement doesn't need the extra room. We are 4 hours into this game. Well, let's say 5. Oh, yes. Hang on. Let's see if the... Oh, fuck. That's not where we were. Ah, shit. We died with the autosave, didn't we? We're gonna have to leave the hospital again. Hopefully that's just the case of going out the door and walking across Silent Hill. It'll give me a chance to remember the controls.
Why did you send her to my father?
Was that wrong?
Father?
It's your fault that he...
But surely it's a good thing. It means he was one of God's beloved, no?
Those who mock God will never receive salvation. You'll go to hell, Vincent. You'll never feel the joy of God's everlasting paradise.
And you think God is going to save you? Ha!
What do you know anyway?
I know about the pleasures of this world.
You seem short-sighted.
And I want to find my happiness while I'm still here. You hated your father, didn't you? I saw the way hit you, and kicked you, and made you cry.
Slight pet peeve of mine.
Memory of his cruelty
Glasses in the computer games
forever
don't
burned into
distort.
my mind.
Yes, yes, and that's why we need God.
What you call faith is nothing more than a child crying out for love. That's why you're all alone.
You don't understand. None of you do.
Come on. Play that again. Make way to the circus. We'll be there sooner than you think. Let's hope we're going the right direction. It's so very hard to see in Silent Hill. They're not very spooky when they miss you. Lock eyes across the room. Feel my pulse as the rhythm booms. I'm not going to explain that reference. Just that the dog's wail reminds me of something. Fuck, where are we going? Shit. Did I do exactly this last time? Oh, we're going to Jack's Inn? Oh, we're missing... Oh, we are quite a lot behind. That's fine, because there isn't like a dungeon or anything. It's just cutscenes, and it's nice to see the cutscenes again. But wow, we really wish I saved. Bums, I kept dying. And it was lasting a night. So I need to do a spot of tidying after this stream. Just a spot of it, and then some in the morning. Then I've got to rearrange fucking stuff so nothing's next to the wall. They're going to come on Monday now because they phoned me up and asked me politely if they could work on Monday even though it's bank holiday. They don't lose a day. Yeah, get it. Like, I want it over and done with as soon as possible, right? But also, no, I don't want them to. That was my bank holiday Monday. That was my day off. Oh. But also, I can't complain because they're giving me loads of free stuff. Like, what monster would complain about that? And it was really fucking cold last winter. And anything that stops this house from falling apart is fine.
Where's Douglas?
He went out. But he left a message for you.
Was there someone else here just now?
No, just me. Don't you want to know what the message is?
Yeah, what did he say?
The church is on the other side of the lake.
Church? Wonder what he meant by that.
You don't understand? That's where Claudia is. Across the lake, on the north side. If you're going, you better go through the amusement park. It's probably the only way in now. Go northwest on Nathan Avenue. It's a bit far, But closer than heaven.
Is that it for the message?
Uh-huh.
Thanks. Douglas really said that?
What's wrong? You don't trust me?
He seems such like a trustworthy guy. Yeah, no save point. But you know, closer than heaven. That's not an incredibly weird thing for somebody to say. So I will say the one thing it loses in this game, and there's lots obviously, there's reasons why people like Silent Hill 2 more than 1, than 3 even. I mean they like it more than 1 as well. Is there's still the sort of alien quality where people are sort of talking to each other but their sentences don't quite make sense in the way that human beings would act. But like, I've forgotten the protagonist's name for the second one. It's not Harry. Harry's the first one. But dude, him being a bit off sort of worked really well for the story, right? But instead we have this bored teenager, and it's sort of weird because obviously teenage girl is the archetype for horror games. But I don't know how well it works when a lot of your tone is like arguably even accidental in that it's just a bit off. What's his name? I'm not going to get in it. I mean, obviously her dialogue's still a bit off, but there's like this whole... Oh, there we go. And we just sort of appear there. We caught up with ourselves. It's what makes old Japanese games so funny as well. Like that and like the bad acting and... Like, it's not spectacular acting, but it's not bad enough to be funny either.
Oh, hell.
Right, so I'm just gonna have to pay a lot more attention to like what's new and what's old. I don't remember what's new and what's old, that's the problem. But we can check things. Obviously, getting on the ride is a death sentence, so like, we just gotta search a lot harder before we get there. And I've probably been really dumb and missing it. Is that the way forwards? But I'm gonna go back. Duracell Bunny is not having the best day. There's a stuffed rabbit here. Okay, so obviously that crash is new, but I don't know where it is. Do I go back? Ampule. Oh, save point at least. Oh, is that what fell over? Sweet seems to have fallen from the shelf and gotten crushed. This wasn't part of my dream. So I like that she's acknowledging the dream. Cool. And also, we've reached the first save. It's a good sign. Oh, I'm glad we saved it. Ooh. Is this where we were? Hang on, I'm gonna go back. On my way, dogs. Oh, never mind. Trying to open my menu, but it won't let me. Let's try and avoid that fate, shall we? Okay, but how do I open the normal menu? Oh, it's this. Town's gone to the dogs. Get on the coaster. And good comes from it. Since my fate is already sealed. This isn't the first time we've had to coax a train out from on the tracks, though. And we can apparently leave. Maybe there's another way out where the dogs were. There's no one inside. I don't even need a ticket. Hang on, where did I come from? Might have to shoot the dogs. I know something's different. We're in the danger zone. That track doesn't go anywhere, does it? What the fuck am I supposed to do? Oh, you can fall off as well. I was trying to climb off. Looking for a key, I guess. For fuck's sake, there we go, roller coaster key. Whatever, I figured it out without having to look up the answer. Kind of weird, but I got through it. I was like, it has to be in this room because it's literally the only other place we can interact with stuff. What is this? Could be somebody's leg. Need some gadget to control the roller coaster. Don't know how to make it work though. There's a power switch on the left hand side. And left up, will you turn it off? Yes! Wouldn't it be funny if I still got hit by a train? Hold off, John. Oh, hello, Uchi. How you doing? My God. Fucking what? Cheeky fucks. I'm assuming she jumps this time. Or stopping her from doing that the first time. I'm not bad. I'm a bit anxious.
I hired you to find the girl, and you performed serviceably.
This guy's about to die, right?
What is it now?
You lied to me about Heather, lady. I don't like being used.
What do you mean you don't like being used? You're a private detective.
That Heather was kidnapped from you.
But it's true. She was originally one of us. That man, Harry Mason, stole her away and kept her hidden from us.
Yeah, but she says she was happy.
She was brainwashed by him, deceived, because her true self had not yet awoken. She carries God within her. But when a lesser, Mother of God, truly awakens,
Yeah? What's gonna happen?
she will usher in the eternal paradise.
What kind of place is that?
A place with no pain, no hunger, no sickness, no old age. There will be no greed or war.
Yes.
And all will live by God's grace alone.
No this, no that, no nothing. A paradise? For castrated sheep, maybe. Sounds pretty boring.
I pity you. You still don't understand. You're going to kill me? Is it really so easy for you?
I've done it before.
Then I truly do pity you.
But first I'm going to shoot this lady that's singing. It's distracting. Oh yes, I did. Lots of people have been talking about Griffith and the Band of the Hawk and its similarities. But it'll probably be a while before I play Elden Ring again though. Because that's a significant portion of life. And I've just, finished Final Fantasy VII Remake. Right. So I've spent like the better part of a year trying to get a grant from the government to improve my house. For my house is shit. And the first time I did it, they quietly put me on a list to never contact me ever again, because basically, if you qualify, if your house is in a crap enough state and you don't have enough money, you can get like 10 grand of cool stuff. But the first people was like, "Oh, we can't deal with your attic because it's too crap." But we're not going to tell you. They only told me when I phoned them up again, and they're like, "Oh yeah, by the way, we put you on the list for like when we figure that shit out. Maybe you should contact someone else." And it's like, maybe you should have told me that. But some new people have said yes, and apparently they're going to turn up on Monday. Actually, somebody's going to turn up tomorrow. So apparently, where I live is a World Heritage Site, because there were fucking old mines around here. And that facilitates somebody being in my house for an hour or two, for reasons I don't really understand. And that's not so bad, I just need to tidy up the place. I can deal with that. I can do my, like, actual work. What does it say? Poorly haunted mansion. But the workmen, they're going to give me 6 solar panels, which, you know, can't complain. That sounds great. They're replacing my crappy 200-year-old storage heaters with storage heaters, which is a tiny bit underwhelming. But again, I'm sure modern storage heaters are much better than what I've got right now. They're going to add 300 millimeters worth of like padding to the attic, which again, that's good. Apparently you lose a lot of heat that way. And because my walls are made out of granite, the exterior facing walls are going to be given interior insulation. That is to say, they're going to add 6 centimeters worth of extra wall, which, yeah, that's, I don't have loads of space, and now they're encroaching on it. And also, they were like, yeah, but we can't do bathrooms or kitchens because it's... And I was like, cool, that's the entire back of the house. But also, I guess most anxiously, inducingly, is this wall here, which has my computer next to it. And I've pulled it across as much as I can. And right now there's about that much... You can't really see it. It's about more than a John's worth of room, and I don't know if that's enough room for them to do their work, because if I have to move this computer anymore, it's going to be an issue, because I need to do my day job, and also this isn't just a computer set up, it's set up for streaming. Like, I have loads of like extra things, you know, I can go to PlayStation, I can switch between 4 different devices, it goes to the TV and the thing. It's quite the setup, and I really don't like moving it. And I'm certainly not going to let them move it. Anyway, well, I guess we'll figure it out.
Welcome to the Borley Haunted Mansion. We're so glad you came. Please come inside and look around.
Yeah, I don't like
when
it.
When you feel you're ready, then go through the door.
Obviously, I'm going to have to move my bed as well, so they have as much room there. Apparently, I get £60 because I assume they don't paint it. They just, like, leave you with, with a new wall. But I don't mind, like, all that I don't mind. I just don't... It's going to be a bit weird. I just like losing space.
Help! Help! Do you hear those voices? A family of 4 was sliced into bloody pieces in this room. Oh, the cries of the children. The murderer was caught. Do you know why he said he killed his family? Because I felt I had to. Anyway, I'm lying. It's all just a joke. I wanted to scare you, that's all. The truth is, only one person died. By suicide.
Ooh, there was a figure in the curtain. How the fuck did he commit suicide and cause all this? Yeah. There's also... I have a stupid electrical box built into the fucking wall, which obviously they can't cover up. And I have these huge windows. I like the windows, but like they're like... Because the walls are, again... Oh, I don't know, actually, I mentioned this. The walls are like this thick. So it's a recess and then window, because the window's not that thick, obviously. So, like, a lot of the room is dominated by space they can't cover up. And I'm sure even the little they can, it will probably help. But it just seems like there's a lot of, like, things that a person could have, like, assured me about and looked into the place. I'm assuming Dave, which I don't have his card on me right now, told him about this. I'm sure it all makes sense to them. But I'm sure they had photographs as well and measurements and things. Anyway, apparently they're turning up on Monday because it's Bank Holiday Monday.
That's Danny.
Hello, Danny.
A quiet young man, but quite friendly as you can see. He was so eager to meet you. His hometown is New Orleans, but he came here after first losing his way. Oh, maybe you might know. Where is the path to heaven?
West Virginia? That's almost heaven, right?
This mansion is quite old, so please watch your step. Sometimes the floor suddenly gives way, and beneath the floor, there's nothing.
Okay, I thought there might be another way out. Yeah, so they phoned me up and said, can we come on Monday to get, like, help you move some stuff, which I don't want them to do. I'll move my stuff, thank you. Just tell me how much space you need, and I'll do my best to move it.
I'm so sorry. This place is just falling apart. The mechanism is broken, you see. It wasn't supposed to stop there, I assure you.
Some shiny stuff in there.
There's the exit. I hope you enjoyed your tour. Please come back anytime. Or if you'd prefer, we could come and visit you instead. That was supposed to be the exit, but it seems that no one wants you to leave. Everyone really likes you. They want you to stay with them forever.
And ever and ever. Yes. Well, I hope I don't have to listen to all that again. Oh, yes I do. Actually, it's not a lot.
Welcome to the Borley Haunted Mansion. We're so... Help! Help! Do you hear? That's Danny. A quiet
Black
young
bandana,
man,
sweet
but
Louisiana.
quite friendly, as you can see. He was so eager to meet you.
What's the
His hometown is New Orleans.
Max Payne quote?
But he came here after first losing his way.
Max Payne, series of scares.
Maybe you might know. Where is
A
the
linear sequence of scares. Guess I can't go that way.
This mansion is quite old, so please watch your step. Sometimes the floor suddenly gives way. I'm so sorry. This place is just falling apart. The mechanism is broken, you see. It wasn't supposed to stop there, I assure you. There's the exit. That was supposed to be the exit. But it seems that no one wants you to leave. Everyone
Speaking of,
really likes you. They want you to stay
not Alan Wake, but
forever. I have to agree with them. Don't be afraid. Dying
oh god,
much
fuck. Shane Mercer. I don't think I recognise the name. Damn it.
Welcome to the Borley Haunted Mansion. Help! Help! Do you hear those voices? That's Danny.
That door wasn't there a second ago.
This mansion is quite old, so please watch. I'm so sorry. This place is just falling apart. The mechanism is broken, you see. It wasn't supposed to stop there, I assure you. There's the exit. That was supposed to be the exit. But it seems that no one wants you to leave. Everyone really likes you. They want you to stay with them forever. I have to agree with them. Don't be afraid.
Keep running, fuck.
Dying is much easier than living. Welcome to the Borley Haunted Mansion. Help!
Yeah, this feels a tiny bit like a remedy thing. Although they probably wouldn't have you die
Danny,
so easily.
a quiet young man. This mansion is
Mainly
quite
because in
old,
Max
so
Payne,
please,
the first one
I'm
even,
so sorry.
there's actually a sequence you have to run through fire.
Falling apart.
And it's really annoying to redo
The
sequences like that
mechanism
again and
is
again and
broken,
again.
you see. It wasn't supposed to stop there.
And they
I
presumably
assure
learned
you.
from that. All the musical sequences. Actually, they didn't learn from that straight away because fucking Alan Wake had that really difficult music
That was
sequence.
supposed to be the exit.
They did learn after that.
Seems that no one wants you to leave. Everyone really likes you. They want you to stay with them forever. I have to agree with them. Don't be afraid. Dying
Ah,
much.
she loses so much time. I mean, she can clearly see where she's going. I just don't. Here we go. Oops. Okay, that time. Not even she saw where she was going. I'm glad they got out of my way. Should find the merry-go-round, shouldn't we? but no reason at all. I suddenly feel like equipping a shotgun. Some kind of musical for kids. I think that's where we came from. Oh, there we go. I got a chain. That's a tree. What am I to do with this chain? Dawn the duck, one of the park's mascots. That's a lot of information that I don't really need right now. I mean, that might be the correct way now that I've got the chain. Popcorn wagon. Nothing very interesting about it. I walked past a fairly obvious thing. I read two. I've heard that there are diaries about these. One shoe, blood red, it was above the stage. Has hooks on both ends. Combined with the shoe!